Yo, what is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, and for those of you who are new, don't forget to subscribe down below if you do enjoy the video. But first off, I just want to start by saying sorry for the lack of videos recently. I haven't had too much to upload, even though that's not really an excuse to not upload, because it's been almost 2 weeks already. I will be doing more videos now. I just want to say sorry for not uploading recently, but I'm really thankful for you guys for showing a huge amount of support these past few months. We literally hit 2,000 subscribers in August. I think it was right after I got the car. I think it's just under 2 months and we're so close to hitting 3,000 subscribers already. So 1,000 subscribers in 2 months is insane for me, at least. So I just want to say a huge thank you to you guys. I really appreciate all the support, even though I've been like lagging recently and stuff. Anyways guys, I'm bringing you guys a new video today. Hopefully you guys will like it. I will be including some POV footage in it after we actually do this install. So if you guys saw the title and thumbnail, we will be installing intake air filters on the M5. So I don't really have money right now to buy actual like intakes that go all the way to the front, or like the BMS ones or anything like that. So I did pick up some air filters. These are air filters that most people go with, just like the best ones there is, from what I've seen in the forums and stuff. Yo guys, this is me in the future. Real quick, I just wanted to tell you guys that I will have links for these air filters in the description, and I also wanted to let you guys know that all the links in the description are affiliate links for Amazon. So if you guys want to actually help out the channel and you want to order anything on Amazon, go ahead and check the links in the description. I have a lot of my mods that I did on my 535, and of course I have the air filters from this video down below. So yeah, once again, if you guys want to help out the channel, it would really mean a lot if you guys would use the links in the description to help me out. And yeah, just wanted to say that real quick. Now back to the video. The one that I went with, guys, is the BMC's air filters. I got a little anxious and opened it already because I was like super excited, but you guys can see right here both of these. Along with that, we will also be doing the charcoal filter delete. If you guys don't know what that is, basically I believe it was in honestly I don't know exactly which cars they put them in, but I know like the E9X M3s and the E60 M5 for sure had the charcoal filters, and people delete these because they're super restrictive. Again, from what I've seen in the forums and stuff like that, and it's supposed to increase the airflow by quite a bit. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I don't know if we're gonna feel a huge difference or hear a huge difference, mainly because the way the car's set up right now, it's already extremely fast. I don't think like maybe 5 horsepower would really make a difference in feeling compared to how the car is already running right now, and the car is already like super loud. Although I do want to straight pipe it, guys. Right now I do have catless downpipes and an axle back exhaust by Turner Motorsports. The exhaust note is super nice, I really like it, but I would like to go a little bit louder. So if that's something you guys want to see, let me know in the comments below. If not, then maybe we'll leave it like this for a little bit longer, and then we'll just see down the line if we end up doing it or not. But like I was saying, the car's already like pretty loud, and it has like so much turbo spool. So that's another thing that they were saying from doing the charcoal delete and these filters, you would get more turbo spool, but I think the car already has a lot of turbo spool, so I don't know if we're gonna really hear a difference. But the main reason for doing this is that it should increase the airflow, therefore doing some type of like advantage. So yeah, maybe down the line we'll go with one of the actual bigger brand intakes, like Project Gamma, maybe the BMS intakes, although those are really cool, but I heard it sucks up a lot of heat, so I don't know if those would be the best idea. But something like that we will probably be doing down the line, once the channel starts growing and stuff like that. I think it would be really cool to do bigger things to the car, because this is a car that I will be keeping for a very long time. You guys will be seeing this car on the channel for a very long time, and maybe we'll hopefully get another build on the side to be able to do. But anyways, enough of me talking, guys. I'm gonna get straight into the install. Here we have the M5 engine bay. Excuse the dirtiness. I will do a full like engine bay detail. Usually I would just like power wash it, but the DMEs are like right on top, and I don't want to cause any problems, so I will probably be doing like a little like spray with a little brush and wiping everything down. I don't know if that's something you guys would like to see, but I will probably be doing that soon, because it does look pretty like dirty and nasty and stuff. Maybe I'll take stuff off like this and power wash it, but for the most part I'm gonna just do everything like by hand so I don't mess up any electronics. But yeah, from what I've seen in the forums and stuff, a lot of people try to take off this top piece of the intake, which you would have to do that with the intake still on the car. and there's a lot of screws. You guys can see all the way around over there. You have to take off, and it's kind of a pain, or maybe like really time consuming. So easier way to do this is to just take off the whole intake box, and to do that you just have to take off this Torx bolt that's right there. That is a T30, and this clamp right here is what I would take off. That is I think I use a 6mm for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that on both sides. You guys can see the Torx right there, and that's clamp right there. I'm gonna do that on both sides, put you guys on a quick little time lapse, and then after that I'll take you guys into the garage and show you guys how to disassemble them, replacing the actual air filters. And yeah, so stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, so here we have the actual intake box itself. It literally took like at most 5 minutes to actually take everything off. I'm pretty sure it took even less, but now what we're gonna do is, you guys can see that there's screws all around. There should be 7 screws. Just go ahead and take all those off. I'm using a T25 to take those screws off. So yeah, I'm gonna take all these off real quick, and then we're gonna be able to separate this and actually replace the air filter, as well as take off the charcoal filter. So yeah, let me take these off real quick. Alright, so now we can actually take apart this whole box, and you guys can see this is the bottom part. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's like really dirty inside. So now would be a good time to actually clean that up. And then here is the actual air filter. So I just recently noticed that my car came with aftermarket air filters. I think it's the brand Piper Cross, but they don't look very good at all. Like, they're, I don't know if you guys can really tell, but it's like falling apart. It's like ripping apart and stuff. And I don't know, it just doesn't really look like a very good air filter. So I think it would be a good idea to replace it either way. If you guys can tell right here, it's like ripping apart and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna take this off, and this right here is the actual charcoal filter that we will be taking off, that a lot of people say is really restrictive towards the air that's coming into the system. So yeah, all I'm gonna do is get a flathead and pry it. You guys can see there's like little grooves. I'm gonna go ahead and pry it off of there. So let me get a flathead real quick. Alright guys, so we got our flathead. I'm gonna just go ahead and try to pry out. Not really coming out too easy. Okay, we got one side. We got another side. And there you go, it just comes off. So this is the charcoal filter. You guys can see it's held on by like clips. Now you guys can see this side is actually really clean. So it's probably just a little dusty. So now what I would do is get the new filters. Each filter goes into like their own spot, so just make sure you get the right one. It should go like this, so it's not this one. Just grab the filter and put it on here. It should sit right into its place and sits just like that. So I'm gonna put this to the side real quick and grab this thing. And like I said, it's really like dirty inside. I'm not too sure if you guys can really tell, like right in the corner, like right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this really quick before we put everything back together. Alright guys, so I cleaned up the inside of this piece. It looks pretty clean now. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put both of them actually back together. All you have to do is just place it on top, and then some bolts might like fall off, but it's cool because you can just put them back on. Now all you really have to do is tighten the bolts back up, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna just go ahead and put all this back on real quick. Do the same thing to the driver's side intake, and then I'll get back to you guys. So stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, so the intakes have this little air duct thing that comes off with the actual intake sometimes. I don't know, this time it didn't come off with it, but what I would do is actually put this on back where it goes. You guys can actually kind of see where it's at, like right here. You can't really see because of the light, but I would put this back on where it goes, right there. You can see the little rectangle, and then actually put the intakes on here. So the intakes have a little piece that looks like a little oval like this, so it would slide in. You guys can see the little 2 grooves on the sides, and then this thing right here would hold it down so that it wouldn't come back off. So yeah, I would put this on and then slide the intakes onto here, and then after that, the intakes that will also go on here. It would get bolted right here, and then of course back onto there. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put these on real quick. Same thing on both sides once again. And yeah, alright guys, so this piece right here is the one that's gonna slide into the piece that I just showed you guys. It just slides in, and then the top piece kind of just holds on to like this top piece right here. You just have to play around with it a little bit because the way it's set up, you kind of have to like put it in and kind of twist it a little bit. You guys will see once you actually put it on yourself, but yeah, it's pretty easy. You just gotta play around with it a little bit. And just like that guys, the intakes are back on. Just don't forget to put this hose, you guys can see, back in place where it goes. The intake kind of holds it in, you guys can see right there. And then don't forget to connect your mass airflow sensors back on. Same thing with the other side. Just gotta pull this hose up, push it back into place, and then connect the mass airflow sensor back in. And that's pretty much it. So like I said, everything's back on. I am gonna wait till later to actually record. I feel like it's just a better time at night. Anyways guys, while we wait, I do have to patch this rear tire because it's low, as you guys can see. It was low yesterday. I put air yesterday, and as you guys can see, it's low again. So I think it might have like a nail or something. So probably take off the wheel, patch it, and then take it to get air. That way I just don't drive it like that because I have nothing to pump air here. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do that real quick. But in the meantime, to help with this heat, quick little monster. Your boy will be sponsored one day. Mark my words, guys. Do yourself a favor and go and get yourself some monsters before you work on your car, guys. I guarantee it will be much smoother. And yeah, just get yourself some monsters, guys. Alright guys, so as you guys can see, we got the wheel all full of air now. Everything's good now. Now I'm going to give you guys a quick little cold start. I haven't used the car all day, so we'll see how it goes. You guys can see the Apple CarPlay right here. Make sure to go check out that video if you haven't already, but let's go ahead and give it a quick little start. Sorry to my neighbors. I really apologize. I just I really need to film my video. So alright guys, I just left my house. Hopefully you guys can hear me over like the exhaust and the wind noise. I have my windows open right now, so hopefully you guys can hear me good. You guys are kind of like right next to me anyway. So I'm gonna let the car warm up really good before we actually do any major pulls. Usually what I like doing is letting the car warm up until about 160, and then that's when I actually drive off. And then I'll start driving a little faster once I get to like I think around 200. So that's what I like doing. But so that's what I'm gonna do right now. I use my JB4 to actually see what exactly like the oil temp is at, but you also have the the gauge right there. So I usually always drive in manual, but during the time that I'm letting it warm up, I'll probably shift like at 3,000, just so it, like, I don't know, that's just my way of thinking. I just like driving the car casually until it's really warmed up. Hopefully we don't run into any cops, because we're not trying to deal with that right now, or ever actually. I do see some HIDs behind me, but it's not a cop though. Right off the bat, I don't really hear too much difference in sound. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I already have a lot of turbo spool, and my exhaust is pretty loud already, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hear any like intake sounds, especially since it's still the stock intake box. It's just different air filters, so there'll be a better airflow, but I don't think it's really gonna give that like intake sound that other intakes would give, like a open like cone air intake. But yeah, the car's pretty warm now, so I'm about to hop on the freeway right now and do some posts for you guys. You guys can hear the car and stuff. You guys will probably hear some turbo rattle, to be honest. I'm not gonna hide it, I do have turbo rattle. It's a known common on these S63 motors, so I mean, it's whatever to me. Like I said in other videos, I will eventually upgrade turbos, or if I get the chance to, I'd like to rebuild like the wastegate on these, if it doesn't come out too expensive and stuff. But we'll see down the line. If you guys want to tune in for a lot of stuff, make sure to subscribe down below. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I want to do. I do get a little bit what I believe is clutch rattle, which is also a very known thing with these M5s. My car has really low mileage, guys. If you guys want to know, I'm at 31K. To me, that's pretty low. So to have these things is kind of weird, but I mean, it has them, and there's nothing really much I can do about it. We'll take care of those stuff down the line, but for now, it's no biggie. Going to M1. My M1 is everything in Sport Plus, transmission at the most aggressive, and traction off. So I feel like you guys are getting a lot of air noise or wind noise with the windows open, because I hear wind more than the exhaust myself. So I'm gonna do it with the windows closed, just to see how it goes. I'll probably do a few more with the windows open as well. I do have the sunroof cracked open, like up, so you can get a little bit more of the noise from outside without getting so much of that wind noise. But yeah, just wanted to inform you guys that real quick. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'm doing map 2 right now, I believe, which is 22 PSI. Yeah, I'm doing map 2, so just so you guys can know. better noise, like during low pulls on the streets of Mexico. So that's what I'm gonna do instead, because I think on the freeway you guys get too much wind noise and you guys aren't really hearing the exhaust. So try to get you guys a little low gear pull. My car can't really run on like first gear because it'll just like burn out, but Alright guys, so there you go. Honestly, I can't really say there's a huge difference in feeling or like sound, but there has to be better airflow. I mean, we took off the charcoal filters and we put on these filters that are supposed to be like higher performance. So there has to be some type of like improvement in something, but I wouldn't say it's something that you can really feel, especially with a car like this that's already like tuned and like has downpipes and stuff like that. So like the sound, it's already there, and like the power's already there. So I wouldn't say there's like a huge difference for something like this, but there definitely has to be better airflow. So if you guys are looking for something with more like intake sound and stuff like that, then I would definitely check out some other type of intakes, like actual cone air intakes, especially ones that would go to the front, like the ones that Project Gamma has, which I would love to have in the future. But for now, these will do. Again, it is like better airflow, even though there's not really too much like sound difference or like power difference that you can feel like yourself. I'm pretty sure on a dyno it would be a very, very, very slight difference, but something that would, you know, it's there. So yeah, anyways, with all that being said guys, I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to let me know down below what kind of videos you guys want to see. If I can make them, again, I will. If you guys want to see more POVs like the one in today's video, then let me know down in the comments below. Like if you guys want to see like a drive to the beach, or like a drive at the beach, something like that, a PCH, or like canyon, something like that, let me know in the comments below. Be a little bit more specific, and I'll get it done for you guys. But with all that being said guys, please stay tuned for the future videos. We will be getting better with our consistency and making the videos and stuff. Once again, with all that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.